just about 10 people who knew about demonetization. Were you one of those?
Yes, I suppose that one stage, perhaps only about 5 people knew.
5. That demonetization.
Yes.
And you knew about it?
Yes,
You
there's
knew.
no doubt about it.
Why did he want to do it?
I will not be surprised if I claim that I was the first person to know about it.
About demonetization?
Yes.
And it was the prime
I mean, his intent.
his intent.
His intent.
Because he even joked in the parliament about Jaitley ji when Jaitley ji said, unko bhi nahi pata tha, nahi to fir aur logon ko pata lag.
Well, that's not true.
No, he joked about it in parliament. It was a joke and even Jaitley ji laughed about it, God rest his soul. But it was, I guess, the trust in you that when he...
No, it had to be implemented. And if the implementation had to take place, then a thing like demonetization could not be implemented through the normal method of messages, and each step was kept secret. The printing of notes, why it is being printed in this manner, was a secret. The total number of calculation of notes and its usage and distribution, how it will be done, was secret. So here was a situation, because the intent was that the black money, we didn't succeed 100% on that. Everyone knows that. There was such a huge exchange of black money into the white through the bank. I often, if you ask me that what do you think was your failure, I will say only one failure was I could not imagine that the bank staff at a lower level will not cooperate with the intent of the government. The exchange of notes took place in a very, very, I would say, surreptitious manner. That took place. But yes, not many people knew about demonetization. It was discussed with a very small group. I discussed with, so I got the broad idea about the Prime Minister thinking of black money. And then he said one such step could be this. He knew that Morarji Desai had done it. So he said, read the files of Morarji Desai Times. We did that. And then I had to consult few more colleagues of mine. So one or two colleagues in the system of Prime Minister office and in Finance Ministry were consulted. So your number of 10 will perhaps come true at that stage.
Okay. I have to get to this. When the Prime Minister tweeted about you, when you said that I'm done and you wanted to leave, that I want to ask you also. Why did you say you want to leave? And then the Prime Minister tweeted and he said, when I was new to Delhi in 2014, he taught me a lot and his guidance remains extremely valuable. Amazing words. I don't recall a Prime Minister saying that about a Principal Secretary. It must have really meant a lot to you.
Well, I have to say, if you get his speech on my farewell, I couldn't believe. I was in tears. The cabinet ministers and secretaries to the government who were invited, they couldn't believe. Prime Minister spoke for 45 minutes and he spoke only about me. No other word except me. Such was his sentiment. So he had full faith in me. There was no question of my not enjoying the faith. But I think, I carried the message to him that it's time I left.
Because?
I had started feeling that perhaps Prime Minister may like to experiment with change. One tenure was over, another tenure had come. So I was getting that feeling that some kind of new trial for new set of officers may be his idea. Because after all, one does, there is an organizational takeover in everybody. In 5 years, I would definitely start thinking whatever I am doing is right. This is the organization. It is the organization. In the first year, you beat the organization. Remaining 4 years, the organization beats you.
Wonderful.
This is what happens. So, I am very sure, Prime Minister sharp that he is, he must be thinking that perhaps if something new has to be done, a new experiment has to come.
Reshuffle.
Yeah, reshuffle.
वीडियो पसंद आया तो हमें लाइक, कमेंट, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें।